don't get upset. The best way is to be their friends. If you are a person who the girl comes to you when she has a problem, you're her friend. If she goes to you, somebody else and say, tell mom, then you are not her friend. Because she's worried what's your... Don't say when she comes to you and says, I smoked today, I vaped. Don't say, this is my daughter? This is what I... And what people will say, she will never say anything. Change your face. Don't say it's okay, because it's not okay. But say, let's talk about it. This is a very tough one. It took me a while to answer, actually. And I'm going to read it. This will hit hard for many of you. How do you suggest managing a rebellious teenager? Wait to hear. 14-year-old who's currently anti everything her parents likes, most importantly, Islam. She complains a lot when we take her to Islamic lectures, refuse to wear hijab in those settings. Do we stop taking her? That's the first question. She doesn't want to associate with the Muslim kids in her school, so she doesn't even try forming relationship with them. We are new to the area, so she doesn't have a lot of relationships yet. We have tried arranging get-together with Muslim families, with girls the same age as her, but so far she has not clicked with them and is suspicious of our motives in inviting them. Now, background, I'm glad she gave that. Before moving here, she had a couple of Muslim friends whose families are much more liberal than ours. She didn't give me detail. We lived in an area for work with much smaller Muslim population and moved as soon as the chance to a larger metropolitan area in hopes she makes friends. For now, that's the mother. For now, I have backed off on directly mentioning Islamic things to her because she thinks all I do is lecture. And I am just working on strengthening my relationship with her as a person. Now, mother feeling. I feel so sad because I have tried my best since she was a baby to expose her to Islam from Sunday school, weekday Islamic classes, learning Arabic, reading Quran and Islamic children books in home, listening to nasheeds, making our holiday fun and festive and educational. Unfortunately, she is very attuned to what outside society thinks, and she has picked up on these strains of anti-Islamic sentiment. In this situation, do you have any suggestion what to do? Deep breath, right? Yeah. Exactly, that's how I did when I read it. I'm not gonna look here and says how many of you are, no, I'm just kidding. This is very normal. It's very normal. I can't tell you how hard it's becoming for both, for the parents and for the children. Don't you think it's only hard for the parents? It's very hard for the children. They really want to please their parents, but the pressure on them is very hard. And I'm not defending them, but it's real. It's real. Just click on TikTok and see what they see. The pressure, even IG, all these influencers, right? Everything is against Islam. Everything is against Islam. So what do? This is a couple of things I said. I tried really to think hard. Number one, I'm just going to start from the end. The result of the children is not in your hand. That doesn't mean it's okay. These feelings are. But the result, how the children will grow up, how they will turn, is not in my hand or yours. You really have to live with this. Because the way we are attached to our children, part of it is because they are my children. So when people bring a negative comment about the child, you know who gets hurt first? The mother. Why? Why? Because I raised her. So as if they are criticizing me. We need to move away from this. The children, the end is not in your hands. Sayyidina Nuh, his son, is kafir. And Sayyidina Ibrahim, his father, was kafir. So number one, and you have always, literally in everything we do, the end result is not in my hand. Like I prepared all this and you all came in. Allah allowed it. Could have been that Allah will not allow it. This will not happen. So that's number one. Number two, come to the reality. This is a 14-year-old, which the hormones are on the peak. Very sensitive. Do you remember when you were 14? Right? May Allah help our parents. Yeah. I mean, we are adult, but we are not adult yet, right? We think we know, and I'm not putting them down, but we all were 14 years old. We think we know reality. We don't know, right? But we think we know, especially these days, everything is available. I go and read and I say it. And also, especially living here, girls especially more than boys, the issue of identity, who they are. I'm not talking about the other identity. I'm talking them. Are they Muslim? Are they non-Muslim? Are they practicing? Are they non-practicing? Where do they fit? The last couple of times when I'm with the youth here, that's the commonest question comes out. Fit in. This is what this girl is trying to do. How easy it is, you go to a 1,000 school, 1,000 student school, and everybody looks at you and make fun of you. Yani, what can you be? The reason I'm saying this, I'm not defending the girl, but I need parents, mothers to understand this. This is not back home when I and you go to class, everybody is you and me. And we still had issues. She's probably the only one. So what do we do? Number one, you come to this not comparing her with you and what you were those days. It's not those days, not even 10 years ago. 10 years ago was much easier. I'm sure you all know this. If you have children who are like in their 20s now, and you have teenagers now, you think this is a different century. 3, and easy to me to say, and may Allah make it easy for this mother. She needs to be very patient. And don't respond. And let her, leave her. Don't push her. The more you push, the more she will go away. When do you intervene? And you have to be very vigilant also. Because 14 years old is when people doesn't know exactly right from wrong, meaning the real, right? And then you are scared also, this is your daughter, you don't want her to go to the extreme wrong. Pull away, a lot of dua. Don't you ever give up on them at all. And never, especially when you get upset, because you know sometimes how they respond. And when they respond, you get so nervous and you get so angry. Don't you ever make dua negative, because you don't know what Allah and when Allah is listening. There is a very famous, he just died recently actually. He was in Jeddah and I remembered I attended a Jumu'ah khutbah about that. He was completely paralyzed. One time he really upset his parents. He lied and they knew he was lying. His mother said, go, may Allah break your back. He went diving and he fractured his neck and he was completely paralyzed, completely from here. Then he became one of the best da'iyah, because he always say, it's my mother's dua. And the whole Jum'ah khutbah was about, don't do dua on the contrary. Ruh Allah yahdik. You know, we say this, go, may Allah guide you. Perfect. What do you want? Or when someone says, Allah yahdiki, you say Ameen. Don't get upset. She just made dua for you. He said, Ameen, please, Ya Rabbi. So honestly, take it positive. Make a lot of dua to your children. Now, number one, don't get upset to anyone. And especially the questioner. You need to be the example, the role model. And I'm talking about the role model. Your relationship with Allah has to be there. Your dress code, your Islam, your salah, right? What does that? That doesn't necessarily mean she'll follow you. But at least when you make your dua, Allah will respond. And you know Allah will never let you down. Because you turn to him and says, I did everything you want from me. Not with the child, but with me and you. In case, again, I don't know the woman, but in case, and you need to go back, because this could be the sign that Allah wants you back. When Allah make me go through difficult time, the first question I say, what did I do? Don't blame people. What did I do? And show me, Ya Rabbi, and show me what you want from me. So look at yourself, make a lot of dua, keep reminding yourself the end result is not in your hand. Be very patient, pull back. A lot of this age, boys and girls, right, they want to do it their way. But also keep an eye, because there's limit. You don't want them to go. It is not easy. I had a friend of mine said, I wish I can put them, don't laugh. She said, I wish I can put them in the freezer from 12 to 18. I'll get them out at 18. I was like, why 18? She said, at least which is true. This is the toughest time. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy. And again, it's easy said, don't get upset. The best way is to be their friends. If you are a person who the girl comes to you when she has a problem, you're her friend. If she goes to somebody else and say, tell mom, then you are not her friend. Because she's worried don't say when she comes to you and says, I smoked today, I vaped. Don't say, this is my daughter? This is what and what people will say, she will never say anything. Change your face. Don't say it's okay, because it's not okay. But say, let's talk about it. I know everybody doing it. You know, be clear, be frank. This is reality. And let's talk about it. Then she will open up to you. So it's extremely important to build a relationship with it. And it doesn't come at 14. It comes much earlier. And may Allah